Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Takif.
And my name is Ashran.
And this is the Half Asleep Dad, a show di mana kami pilih satu topik untuk dibincangkan throughout the episode.
And let's talk about...
Okay. Alright. How are you, brother? What's up
Wow.
with your life? Life update.
Been really busy. Makin busy than usual. I think for the first time I'm kinda haywire or kusut sikit. So
Okay.
a lot of things happening lagi makin banyak apa. And I kinda enjoy it. And macam indah what do you call this? Indah banyak free time lah, honestly. Yeah. Apa? Okay. So atu iklan. So atu satu. Kedua, we're getting a lot of what do you call this, like rentals, the requests from our side, from our company lah. Rental stuff apa. So macam oh man, it's getting busy nih. So just to I think by the time this video uploaded, it's already limpas kali sudah, or maybe right on time. Sorry, because we're gonna have a podcast with Moha, which is Ministry of Home Affairs, on 24th until 26th. So yeah, itulah.
24th until 26th. So it's a multi-episode punya podcast or what?
Ngam. It's gonna be live on TikTok, but the offline version from the live itu will be cut into pieces based on the topics, will be released after the event. Gitu.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a lot yo. 3 days recording. Imagine that.
Is it allowed for me to ask
Yeah. Apa?
di
Okay, go ahead, please.
kamu post di mana nanti? Ada TikTok saja specifically
Oh, we
or di mana?
Okay. TikTok will be live saja and probably snippets saja, and our new Mindscape Studio punya podcast will be di sana, and then atau snippets saja lah, but the full length form will be on YouTube. That's all.
Bila kan kamu release? Because I just want to put out there mana to
okay.
orang yang bila tadi they anticipate that podcast kan.
We're gonna put links lah somewhere at the description or somewhere lah. So the podcast will be possibly on 28 or 27 or 28 lah, will be ada ya punya tu live version, the cut versions of it. Yeah, satu lah. How about you? I know. Okay.
I'm fine. I'm okay. It's been busy week since last kita ni recording because with mostly with family and with work as usual. But in another episode of waking up bapa mamanya tengah malam.
Yeah.
So last time ya bangun 2:30 minta balikan trenan. And
right.
we went to Miri untuk aku punya skin appointment, and then we end up buying him the Thomas and Friends punya toys as usual. I think ada banyak kali sudah. And kemarin he did another episode of that. So basically ya bangun dalam pukul kulat jam tu dalam 4:47 pagi. Ya bangun.
Wow.
Ya bangun, ya nangis, and then I was like, Baba, mau barang Baba. I was like,
Yo.
What? Sekali kami tanya macam barang apa? Mau barang Baba. He cannot really explain fully kan. So it's just basically menangis like, mau barang Baba. Macam aku sama PD ko macam barang apa dulu? And then okay, kami tanya ya, what color? Sekali putih. I was like, whoa, bro, aku dah pelihara barang apa sana? Jangan boy. Serius atau comedian 47 pagi. Tangan tu aku last kulit jam Dia macam barangnya warna putih. Aku macam I wanna go outside. Kali macam okay lah, aku kipak ya pada aku. Dan aku bawa keluar. Kali sudah tu keluar, okay aku. Which one aku? Which one do you want? Warna putih mana? Baba punya nak tukar. Pasal aku selalu main lately ni, aku selalu main with my PS Portal kan. And it's white.
See,
So
okay.
I thought
Okay.
Baba punya gaming ka. Macam bukan, warna white. Macam apa warna white ni? Kalau sudah tu keluar, tanya ia. Aku bawa ya lah. Aku kipak ia. Kalau sudah tu apa aku? So which one? Kali macam mumbling ya. Kalau macam okay lah aku. So you go to sleep first, and then Baba cari. Okay. So aku bawa ya ya agree. Aku bawa ya balik ke katil. Aku tidurkan ia. And then ya bangun tadi pukul 10 pagi. Which is akhir lah, pasal selalunya ya bangun dalam pukul 8, 7:30 pagi macam tu. Anak ni sekali bini ku gitu aku, Eden bangun pukul 10 pagi tu tadi. Like, okay, so we're gonna have a long night after this. Kalau kedengaran suaranya di luar berteriak-teriak tu, ya udah tu.
That's okay. I mean, macam
Udah tu ya.
at least yang main, you know.
At least main. At least ya aktifnya orang kan.
Yep.
Daripada lihat kalau sakit.
Tapi, tapi macam, do you prefer like ya bising, you teriak bermain, or macam mana? What do you think?
Aku prefer ya macam tu ya. I mean, as annoyed as he can be, aku pernah lihat ya Damam berhabis. Tema tu kami ke, akhirnya tema tu kami ke KK tu for couple of nights. Aku bawa ya. Sekali sudah tu ya Damam berhabis. Kotor. Aku dah lagi Damamnya tu macam yang mengampai saya di katil. Sekali aku cuba bawa ya berlari, bawa ya bermain bla bla bla. Kami bawa ya ke mall, just so he can run around. Nada ya ada stroller kan ya, duduk macam mana macam okay. Kesian lah. So that's why aku prefer ya macam bising-bising macam mana, at least tadi tahu yang dia tu sehat. That's the point.
Lurus.
That's the main point.
Macam ya bermain, ya aktif apa tu, that's the would say the best option lah. Okay lah.
I want to talk about macam since kau jadi parent atau how did it change kau punya perspective in life, like how you view things, how you view kau punya kerja, like how you treat people and etc. in general. So after dorang lahir, of course everybody agrees with this, like the experience is so different, and it's a life-changing moment lah. So how does it change kau punya perspective in everything? That's the topic of the day.
Okay. Kalau we're talking about how our kids actually change our perspective, itu gila banyak honestly banyak baru anak pertama tu sudah like banyak, macam I can't even comprehend like how many times my kesabaran always being tested. Weh banyak lah. So macam just to start right ya sudah lahir, we as a man ni, from before jadi father to be a father ni is a big gap betul. Honestly it's a big gap besar. So that gap itu is a transition sebenarnya to change into a father macam itulah. So tani biasa a man, and then kahwin is just you change yourself as you're having a wife lah macam tu. But having a kid is whole different dimension macam tu. So my when it comes to perspective is always about sabar. I always relate it all about sabar, and then learning new things. Lepas tu try to manage your time with dorang macam tu. So okay, let's talk with sabar first. With sabar, I honestly a person yang indah sabar before. Indah sabar. A lot of things yang mesti laju, blah blah blah, fix this, fix that, gitu. Because being a boss in a company is quite anulah, macam you're catching timeline apa kan. Sekali when it comes to sudah ada anak sendiri, I tend to learn like to be more empathetic kah towards people lah macam tu, and to be more understanding macam tu, macam relate lah, kerajaan dah akan habis macam tu. So as much as you want to chase your timeline, come on, relate lah macam tu. Think about it macam tu. Even my anak will not gonna grow tarus besar overnight kan. So there's a lot of processes that you need to go for macam tu. So sabar. And then menangis apa routines apa. I have routines tapi not all the time the same macam tu. I'm not really a person yang stick to routines. But when having Amar now, like I have routines. Dinner pukul berapa, lunch pukul berapa, and then breakfast pukul berapa macam tu. Weekends apa plannya macam tu. Everything needs to be organized macam tu lah. Before this like langgar saja. Apa ada go saja. Apa ada dapat mata go. Now is different managing your time. So those are the things yang for me baru 2 tahun lebih lah sudah change a lot of things itu. And it helps myself juga when working to be more understanding macam tu, to be more always reflect yourself macam mana in your situation. So macam having anak ni is actually dorang ni tah our teacher. Dorang tah our teacher yo.
True,
sebenarnya.
true.
Nothing else. Siapa yang ngajar tani? I don't know if you agree or not, but on your side, macam mana?
100% aku agree because I love how you put it. Like having anak ni, they are the one yang teaching us instead of us teaching them, because in terms of kita ni punya, basically in terms of kita ni punya attitude lah, right? Attitude towards something, as you said, sabar. I mean, I can relate 100% to you when you said about sabar, learn new things, manage your time. Like honestly, man, aku dulu pun sama lah Juan dah. Aku ni dah lah penyabar benar lah. Awal aku kita aku ni penyabar benar. Tapi if I were to boil everything down in a simplified statement, right? They show me that I can do something that is beyond aku punya capability. So again, that is a simplified version of aku punya statement, and it includes sabar, right? Like I've never thought aku boleh sabar sampai macam ni, right? And then learn new things. I've never thought macam a very simple example lah. Like time dorang baru lahir, I've never held any newborn before. Never. One of the reason, or maybe the only reason, is pasal aku takut pasal dorang fragile. Aku lagi na pernah,
sama.
anak buah aku lagi, aku takut ko. Sekarang ada apa-apa terjadi, orang macam salah je sama Tuhan. So I've never held any newborn.
Terus.
And then by the time dorang lahir, I remember vividly, like there was something wrong sama si Eden Tomato, and then the nurse kipak dia, and then katanya bapa nyambel. Kalau aku macam okay, right, okay, cuman ni rupanya okay. Sekali even parents ku pun balik-balik cakap macam karau je kau na to migang anak ni. And then when it comes to managing your time as well, like aku dulu jam tidur pukul berapa, pukul 2-3 pagi main game punya pasal tu. Tama tu aku gila Valo lah. Aku remember aku gila Valo tu tama tu. Sekali now it's basically like, okay, how do I want to raise my kid? Do I want him to be macam okay, tidur akhir and whatnot, or do I want him to be disciplined in terms of managing the time? Pasal kalau kita ni jaga masa dorang pun jaga masa tani indirectly. Like we give them the schedule. Once dorang fit in the schedule lah tu, macam kau pun macam nyaman rasawa.
Yep.
But again, sabar punya part itu, bro. Seriously.
Yes, benar yo. Benar.
Seriously.
Every time once dorang's born, and these are the things that for those yang new parents yang nda tahu apa, and you guys are anticipating right now nunggu ya born. So the first thing that you need to know, when baby cry, it will goes to three things. Lapar, apa nih namanya, pampers penuh, nda kira lah one or two, and tiga ia mau tidur, that's it. So these three things ni nda tahu nih macam mana. It will be happen for the straight at least a year until dorang start bercakap.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know macam tu. 1 year tu macam kau nangis apa lagi ni nangis ni.
Kau punya guessing game atau macam paksa tu ya, paksa macam
lurus
up tu. Pasal seriously kau dah
cun
tahu
macam yes, anda tahu macam balik macam let's say ia born sudah, and then okay, let's fast forward until ia 6 months sudah, ia sudah 6 months. So masuk ia 6 months, ada rutin sudah untuk. So you know what's gonna happen in within those times. For example, the first month time Amar was born, for myself lah, pukul 3 pagi. Apa yang mau Anda tahu. Tu. Okay, bangun tidur, bangun pukul 6. Nangis sikit. Bagi susu dah mau. You know macam yang susu tapi muak keluar. Lepas tu susu tu keluar muak. So okay, meaning to say ia kenyang, bukannya pasal ia lapar. Apa lagi kan sebenarnya. So the first few months tu anda tahu tu apa ada sebenarnya. Anda tahu apa campur. Sudah okay, fast forward to 6 months. Baru dah macam pukul 9 ia nangis. Ngantuk dek. Let's say esok pukul 3 ia bangun. Dia lapar nek. Lepas tu pukul 5 ia bangun. Cek pampers. Okay. Sikit perutnya. Okay. Lepas tu mandi. Okay, nangis tu. Lepas tu dalam pukul 10 pagi, lapar. So, itu ini nyusu, tidur. So, you after 6 months sudah faham tu, you know what's gonna happen. So, for those yang baru beranak or on the way beranak, take this advice. Try to understand your anak as fast as you can. Lurus tu. What Takib cakap tu is guessing game tu needs to be on point all the time. Macam, okay, dalam sehari tu benarnya you gonna learn a lot of things sebenarnya if you focus to jaga. I do understand for you guys yang ada some bekerja, ada yang cuti, for fathers lah. So take note of that. Asal yang menangis, 3 perkara. Simple saja. Cek apa ada, and then always take note. Okay, speaking of that, I used to take note. Me and my wife use nama appnya Pio Log, PIYO Log, LOG. So that app we noted all the time. Pio Log ni is a purpose PIYO
Log.
PIYO Log.
Okay.
Macam tu. Ini baby tracker. So every time your anak macam apakah anything apakah, for those yang fathers or the mothers yang melihat, use Pio Log to take note all the time. Ada timer untuknya menyusu, ada timernya tidur pukul berapa bangun, and it's really really easy. Aku pun macam now I know. Even macam let's say aku kerja, and then my wife updating di rumah. So everything aku tahu sudah. Dia makan sudah, dia mandi sudah, and then you can take a picture of it, apa foodnya. So this tracker time ni, baby tracker ni, it will help you understand what's happening throughout his life lah. For example, macam especially on allergies, we don't know apa yang makannya. So we need to take note every time. Gitu. Kan? I believe I experienced that too, Takif.
Aku pun part allergy tu. Basically right, it's a trial and error. There's a harsh way to put it, but aku cerita sama kawanku, it's more, I made it like a joke lah, right? Tapi what I told them last time is like, kau treat kau punya anak itu like a lab rat.
Actually, you're right. Macam to test it out lah.
Yeah.
Because you don't know kan?
Yeah, kau nak tahu. I mean, come on. He like they're a newborn kan. Dorang dah dapat cakap. You keep on playing guessing game, right? So it's a trial and error, and then kau paksa eksperimen or not. Apa dorang punya allergy, apa dorang punya attitude, apa orang punya timing and etc and whatnot. So that kind of that trial and error tu gives a kind of release a bit of the pressure because you know lah being a newborn and even bini ko pun macam like she used to listen to a lot of advices, especially daripada Instagram, TikTok, you know, and whatnot, not knowing that every mother, every parent atau dia punya experience is different. So
Yes,
that's why I kept on telling her that time when Eden baru 6 months atau it's just this is a trial and error punya phase. There's no wrong, there's no right because we are getting to know him. We don't know him yet.
Yes.
This is a phase di mana kami try to get to know him in terms of dia punya allergy, in terms of dia punya kalau ada eczema, dia punya gut timingnya, bila ya beria, bila ya lapar and etc. Right, bila ya boring, bila kami patut buat playtime. So it's a learning curve atau is different. Our learning process atau is different lah yo. And it changes bagiku, right? It changes my perspective in terms of my work. Like, okay, kalau working in oil and gas ini again is very stressful, like super stressful, especially my part lah as a supply chain. So, and we also deal with difficult people. From day to day basis, we deal with difficult people. Sekali aku macam I told myself, right, I have a kid di rumah, I have a child di rumah yang throwing tantrum out of nowhere, yang bangunkan aku 2:30 pagi kan minta balikan train. So dealing with you guys compared to him is basically nothing. So
you're right.
Yeah, it's basically nothing. So that's one of the things yang change how he changed aku punya perspective indirectly.
So meaning to say like the threshold ko sabar tu like jak besar was the widen ba. Threshold ko sabar. Dulu nipis tu macam ni. Kalau dapat limpas marah, bawa ke bawah marah juga. So macam ani besar sudah areanya. So kau ke atas pebaik pun still in the zone.
Oh ya.
Macam masih lagi like okay deh. Awal tu.
Masih okay ni.
Fine deh. Macam kau annoying kita.
Okay, ada lagi yang aku balik rumah ada lagi yang paling annoying.
Lagi kau sikit hati.
Lagi
was. Kalau orang macam people lah, tadi dapat like marahi ka or at least like apakah say something apa. At least puas hati dari sana. Dah yang damit kau
dah dapat boy. Makin kau marahi makin yang annoying. Makin annoying tu. Kau akan marahi apa saja dadang cakap mo. Kau kena komplain.
Yes.
Kau yang kena komplain tu linya.
Terus macam aku yang salah ni.
Tani salah boy. Right? Tani yang selalu salah tu.
Tani salah.
Ya lurus.
For those yang new fathers, Tani always salah. Ingat siya.
Kita ni nak pandai lurus. Kita ni nak pandai lurus tu. Awal tu aku kita.
Lurus.
So yeah, I mean,
so jawapannya just be quiet. Sabar.
Yeah, sabar kan? Sih ya.
Again the threshold. Expand the threshold tu. Usai lagi adjust the threshold tu.
Again,
it's sense sabar na make satu lain cerita lah.
It's a learning process, right? So no pressure lah. I mean, as I said, it's a process where we try to get to know them, right? As a human.
Terus, dorang ada sistem masing-masing wah. Dorang ada cara dorang. We don't know apa dorang punya interest lagi. Dan dorang dah aneh. And then kata ni as a father always observe, take note, and then please do not neglect. Jangan diabaikan any dorang punya macam request apa. Bukannya abaikan tu in the sense of like Daddy mau ni. Jangan like say no to it. Just say like insyaAllah we'll get it. Gitu. Kadang dorang ni bukannya apa, dorang is just excited for certain times apa, and we couldn't control that, So what we can do is like Bah nanti tah situ, we have something else to do. Always communicate. Kadang the kids are always looking at us bah. So back to the question tadi itu kan, macam me and my wife always communicate properly. So whatever it is, we always communicate. So when they see the kids ni nampak how we treat your wife, they will start to follow. They will start to understand. Even, macam my wife ketawa, dia ikut ketawa tu. Like tapi dia faham.
They're like a sponge, especially in this phase. Dorang tu sponging berhabis. Apa saja natuta yang dorang lihat ya udah tu, dorang ikut tu.
Yep. My mom always said like this. Dorang ni ada record buttonnya on sentiasa right now. Sepatutnya so mana coba.
Nah, dorang punya battery capacity tu besar boy. Dorang punya record button tan tapi ndak affect dorang punya nata battery capacity tu.
Lurus.
Indah hitting tu.
Dorang punya nada sentiasa charge tu. Atau dorang self charging. Petani always draining. Dorang self charging. And then lagi dorang punya kalau cek ada setting dorang, ya dorang punya peak battery masih full 200%. Kami macam tani like 79%. 80% sudah kurang sudah ni.
Kau tidur batah ngalih. Kau tidurmu kurang ngalih. Macam mana tu cerita? Apa dia maunya dulu?
Lurus. And then sudah okay. Let's say kan bermain game let's say lah kan main game dah ada mood kan tidur dia. Tapi sudah limpang. Kan main game dia. Macam
biar melihat handphone tu.
Lurus. Yes. Biar melihat handphone. Biar melihat orang yang main game. Apakah?
Game biar berpost tu.
Aku like I have a lot of games sudah dalam ni and still this nggak ada satu pun main mata ni. This is like I don't know, like I played 2 games kali. I cannot wait for lihat Steam annual report macam mana usulnya.
Ya, aku
game Bali ni ada main.
Aku subscribe the PS Plus atan.
Oh no, this part man.
Yo,
go ahead, please. Sorry.
The only game yang aku habiskan from the PS Plus itu is Diablo 4. I spent around I think 70 plus hours kali aku spend.
Abis.
And I start the new game plus, the new campaign lah. Tapi aku halfway. 72 hours is basically bagiku lah, untuk masaku lah, is actually a lot pulang. Other than that, aku main apa na? Aku main something like a indie game Kobe Skull Down the Mountain.
Yes.
Ya,
Now aku main benda-benda macam tu sudah.
Ngalih aku lagi. Apa difficulty hard? Nada. Story mode saja aku buat. Biar aku enjoy saja main game. That is one of the perspective juga. That is basically change after aku ada Eden. Like dulu come on, like difficulty tinggi-tinggi, you want the challenge, right? You want this, you want that. Kamu rasa the adrenaline itu masa ni ndak, story mode. Difficulty-nya story. Itu siap. Bada lagi
normal.
Kalau ada between easy sama normal atau kalau ada something in between aku pilih. Aku pilih ya.
Aku pilih. Sama. Lurus. Back then aku cek balik when I was showing to my wife kan, macam I play Dota dulu kan. Sekali aku cek balik kan, I was logging my Steam and then aku tu stumble upon the playtime hours. Sekali aku gila. I didn't know that I spent like 4,000 hours dulu. 4,000 hours dulu aku main. Aku what the hell, berapa saja kan gua? Like I wasted my time for that gua. 4,000 hours like
4,000 tu gila tu ya.
Gila. Yeah, I know. That's why aku macam
ada Steam ku ada Steam ku paling tinggi I mean it's still a newbie punya hours lah. It's only like kejap aku check dulu. I think around where is it? Paling tinggi is 107 hours. Helldivers 2.
Nah, ataupun sudah batah tu sebenarnya. Serius, kira batah tu.
Kira batah teh.
Bukan sekejap tu yo. Okay, sorry. To be exact, bukannya 4,000 but 3,897.1 hours.
Geng, masih banyak tu geng. Masih banyak tuh.
Yo. But yeah, I mean, it's yeah, that's the perspective that we anu lah. Huh? Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the perspective. Those are the perspective.
Yeah,
right.
I mean for those like expecting to become new parent atau right. So I think the takeaway of this episode is basically don't be untuk aku lah, don't be pressure because there's a lot of advices that you can get from apa namanya ni, from Instagram, from TikTok and etc. blah blah blah. So don't take it with a pinch of salt lah. Because
Yep.
whatever kau punya perspective in life atau it will change based on cemana kau jaga anakmu. And cemana
Right. Yep.
kau
Lurus.
kan jaga kau punya time with your wife, your me time juga. And this is not only applicable to fathers lah, to mothers lah juga, but untuk mothers atau lagi sakit lah dorang, lagi kesian lah dorang kan, because menyusukan anak lagi
Yeah,
and etc. So it will change how you view the world in general to ya. Sama macam tutu tapong tu.
Jangan. I think we need to put that as a slogan. You should
Oh, yeah.
gam surti yo.
Tutu tapong.
Lurus surti. So on my side, the takeaways are like again, just sabar, learn how to sabar, manage your time, and don't forget to never say no to yourself. Atu saja. I know how hard it is, or how hard it will be. Never say no to yourself. At some point, you need to hear yourself juga. I know
Yes.
you're tired. I know you're macam benar-benar musut apa. If you're tired, communicate with your wife. Communicate with your partner. Tell
Never
her or tell her and begitu ya.
Yeah.
Go ahead, never.
Never say no to yourself. Kalau kamu kecongkok, kamu stres, kamu lihat PS5 kah, GPU baru, balik.
Balik.
Jangan pikir dua kali,
Jangan
balik.
balik.
Balik saja.
Terus
iPhone baru,
balik.
never say no, balik.
Balik. Benar. If that helps you to be a better person, balik. Yeah. Balik, honestly. Even myself, like I bought a like $5,000 PC. I'm sorry, $4,000 PC. Might as well.
Yeah,
Just
I
get
bought a
it. Just
PS5 after Eden lahir, so it's just nice thing to take
And-
care of yourself.
Yeah, macam, at some point you need to reward yourself. Like how many
Yeah,
months you've been working with it,
true.
But yeah.
I mean, take care of your child, take care of yourself.
Yep.
It's a balance.
Terus.
And kita ini bukan je like we're far from being a perfect parents lah. Tapi whatever takeaways that we can do, whatever lessons that we can share, we share. Just
Terus.
basically
If you want,
take
if you
care
wanna
of
take
yourself.
It, go ahead. Yeah, take care of yourself. And if that's the case, then thank you. Thanks for watching. Thank you. And we'll see you soon on the next episode. And please do comment, guys. Please do comment because we don't know apa our mistake apa. Please comment, guys. Or at least share it ka. Situ. If it's good, share it. If it's that bad, leave a comment down below.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.